Getty workers clean up a migrants' makeshift camp along the Canal de Saint-Martin at Quai de Valmy. Paris local authorities cleared 450 people from an illegal campsite at the Porte des Poissonniers in northeast Paris, and another 550 from a site along the city's Canal Saint-Martin, a statement issued by the Paris Police Department said. Evacuees, mainly Afghans, are being moved to emergency shelters where they will be interviewed in an effort to determine their administrative status, Paris police said. Claims for refugee status will be given. Complete an in-depth examination, they added. Officials said 1,200 shelter spaces, located mainly in gyms, have been made available. Deputy Paris Mayor for Emergency Housing Ian Brissat said, the large majority of migrants from the Paris camps will see their asylum rights recognized in one of the European countries. Concerns had grown in recent weeks over the deteriorating conditions at the two makeshift camps. There have been abominable conditions in these camps and the government has finally understood that there is no other solution than sheltering them. Deputy Paris Mayor for Emergency Housing Ian Brissat. A migrant drowned in the Canal Saint-Martin last month, while another was seriously injured after a brawl erupted at the Porte des Poissonniers camp. Mr. Brissat added the increase in violence between camp dwellers and the fatal incident had increased pressure on the French Interior Ministry to close the camps and create additional shelter space. Mr. Brissat said, there have been abominable conditions in these camps and the government has finally understood that there is no other solution than sheltering them. Monday's operation comes 1 week after authorities cleared out around 1,000 migrants from the sprawling, millénaire tent camp, also in northeast Paris. The migrants, mostly from war-torn Sudan, were subsequently taken to various emergency shelters dotted across the capital. Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo has called on the government to build a new migrant reception center in Paris to prevent more street camps from popping up and avoid more chaos. Paris police have already evacuated 28,000 migrants from tent camps over the course of the past 3 years, but new arrivals there haven't ebbed. Last year, France received a record 100,000 asylum applications and granted refugee status to about 30,000 people, official figures showed. The number of forced expulsions totaled 14,900. Europe has faced a migrant crisis since 2015, following conflicts in Libya and Syria. More than 1 million people from Africa and the Middle East have attempted to reach the continent via Turkey or by sea. In France, most migrants have converged on the northern border town of Calais, where a giant shanty town was demolished by the authorities in October 2016. The rest have gathered in Paris and the southeast, near France's border with Italy.